Hello, welcome to this week's video announcements. We are a week into March almost, and of course we're now expecting a snowstorm, as you would expect for March in New England. But our theme for March is balance, and so I wanted to show off the bulletin board. There's of course always a lot of fun stuff, including this cool little balancing act here where you can take the clothespins and attach to either side of the balance and see if you can find a way to attach all of your activities and keep the balance from falling too far to one side. That sounds like the kind of balancing act we're all doing every day. So you can come experiment with the bulletin board, and I'm looking forward to exploring balance with you this month. We just today have welcomed our new membership coordinator, whose name is Molly Yarrington. I hope you saw the announcement that went out about that last week. She started today. She will be here on Sunday. Look for her, say hello, and wear your name tag so she knows who you are. We're really excited to have her on board. We are now supposed to be done with our stewardship campaign, but of course it is ongoing. Thank you so much to all of you who have submitted a pledge, and thanks to all of you who just in the last week have stepped up and submitted your pledge. We so far have collected about $272,000 from about 119 families, and our goals are 175 families and $350,000. So we've still got some room to go, so that if you have not yet submitted your pledge, or if you've been thinking about it, we really encourage you to get those in. I am doing the budget right now, so we need that information as soon as possible. And if you haven't submitted your pledge yet, you should expect a phone call. This Sunday evening, our board and stewardship team are coming together to do our annual stewardship phone-a-thon. So if you don't want to get a call on Sunday, turn in your pledge before then. This Thursday is our Games People Play event, 7 p.m. in the dining room, organized by Jamie Hinkle. Jamie has said that if the weather is bad, he will put up an announcement on Facebook. So if you are wondering whether that's happening, check our Facebook group, and Jamie will put something out there if he's going to cancel that. We're hoping it can still happen. Our youth group is planning an overnight for March 9th. That's Friday. They'll be working on their youth service as well as doing some other things. So that should be really great. If you have a youth in the youth group, talk to Sadie for details about that. This Saturday, March 10th, our hiking group is going for a hike at the J. Harry Rich State Forest in Groton, Mass. Easy 2-mile hike with smooth trails, good for all ages. They're meeting 9 a.m. at the Exit 7 Park and Ride if you want to carpool. And hopefully Saturday will be a beautiful day for that. This Sunday is daylight savings time. So remember, it's the spring forward, which means that we lose an hour, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't come to church. We'll be here at 10 o'clock, the new time. So don't forget to set your clock so you can be here on time on Sunday. I'm doing my auction sermon this week. So last year we did a raffle for a sermon topic, and Bob Sampson won. And he asked for a sermon about past, present, and future and how we balance all of those. So come on out and hear the auction sermon, and Bob Sampson will be our guest worship associate for the day as well. We have several things happening after the service on Sunday. We have Deeper Than Coffee, which we always have on the second Sunday of the month. We also have an exploring membership class, so if you have been thinking about membership and want to learn more about membership, that is 11:45 in the chapel this Sunday. You can still sign up. There's a Sign Up Genius that I'll put the link for in the comments. We are also, our all ages choir is rehearsing on this Sunday. They are rehearsing The Promise of the Garden, which they're going to sing on Easter, 11:30 to noon. And you can reach out to Kathleen Griffiths if you want more information about that. That's an all-ages choir. Anyone is welcome to participate. And I've got the last session of my end-of-life planning workshop coming up this Sunday from 2 to 3:30. We'll talk about burials, obituaries, and memorial services this Sunday. And you can still come even if you didn't come to the other two, but please do sign up using the link so I know how many people to expect. The next Immigrant Solidarity Vigil is coming up on March 20th. That's a Tuesday, 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. at the Norris Cotton Federal Building in Manchester. Also, as part of our Immigrant Solidarity work, we're letting you know that UU Manchester, which has committed to be a sanctuary congregation, is raising money to put in a shower in their church. So if they're hosting someone in sanctuary, that person can take a shower while they're there. And they're raising money on Faithify. So I will put the Faithify link in the comments if you want to give to that campaign. I know they would appreciate it up in Manchester. Our Long Range Planning Committee is having their second cottage meeting on March 18th. That's a week from this Sunday, from 12 to 1:30 p.m. You can still sign up for that. They want to talk to you about what the church will look like in the next 10, 20 years. And they're especially encouraging folks who haven't been around for very long to come. Don't feel like you don't have anything to say just because you're new. They would love to hear your input. It's 12 to 1:30 on March 18th, and they are serving lunch, so they really need to know if you're coming. I'll put the Sign Up Genius link for that in the comments too. And there's an online version of the same questions that they're going to be asking in the cottage meeting. So if you couldn't come to the last one, you can't come to the 18th, or if you came to the last one and remembered some more things that you wanted to say, I'm going to put the link to that survey. You can fill it out online, and we'll still get your information even if you can't make it to one of the cottage meetings. On Saturday, March 24th, we are having a Connection Summit from 8:30 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. Everyone is invited to that. Will be a potluck breakfast, time to connect with other folks in the congregation, and we'll be talking a little bit about generational differences in church life, which is one of my favorite topics. So I think it'll be really good. And we're ending at 10:45 so that anyone who wants to can go to the Nashua March for Our Lives. Some of our youth are probably going to be going to that. We'd love to go and support them. It's from 11 to 2 p.m. downtown Nashua. They don't have a lot of details out yet, but we'll get those out when we hear them. And we are continuing to look for ushers and greeters. So if that's a way you want to serve the church, really easy way to serve. You only have to commit to one Sunday, and it's all you have to do is fold some programs, hand them out as people come in, offer a friendly face. Please do sign up for that. I'll put the link in the comments on how to do that. That's all I've got for this week. If you have any announcements you want me to include next week, send them to me by 9 a.m. on Tuesday morning, and I will make sure to include them. Hope you all stay safe during this storm that's coming up, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday.